About 5 years ago, I kept having dreams about having another child. We agreed that we did not need to have another child for us, but it kept laying on my heart. And so I talked to my doctor, and she said that I would be a perfect candidate and she would let me know. So last March, I get a message from my doctor that said, I have someone that I want you to meet. I did not know what it was about. I didn't know anything really, and so I texted her, or messaged her actually, and she's like, you just need to meet this woman and find out her story and see if you want us to carry a baby for her. Immediately, I was messaging her, the lady, and we met the next day. And as soon as we met them, Anthony and I both went, and it was her and her husband, and as soon as we met, it felt right. They had had children in the past, and she had to have a hysterectomy after her last so she could no longer carry them. So they still had these frozen embryos, and so she was just looking for someone to carry them for her. I don't even know if I gave her a chance to see if I was right, because I just was like, this is it, this is gonna happen. I mean, we were hugging and crying and everything before we left. Of course, Anthony and I talked about it afterwards, but we knew that that was what God was intending us to do.
Well, I think part of it was explaining it to our kids, and Molly did a great job of that, but do we tell them right then, or do we wait for it to be successful, or like there's just that fine timeline for not getting their hopes up in case something went wrong.
I mean, I did have the baby early. She was 25, I was 25 weeks pregnant. She faced a lot of complications, and that was hard for me. Maybe that I felt like a failure, that I had let that mom down. But she's good now. The chaos, I don't know, it was just, it felt so right that it didn't add a lot more stress on the outside. We had to keep reminding each other that this was God's plan. Everyone wants to know, how's the relationship going to be now that it's, so I am an aunt, kind of like an uncle, and then my kids say they have a surrogate sister. Or whenever they told me like it was time, I had to call him back to the hospital from work, and because I would never have wanted to do anything like that without you by my side, so, or without him. So I think we're stronger than ever.
Yeah.
Cool. I would do it again.